Toy Spot, we are having a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Infinite Series Hobgoblin Wave. We're looking at Warriors of the Web, Spider-Girl. Spider-Girl kind of sporting that Ben Reilly kind of clone costume. I'm not really ever a big fan of that, but to each his own. She does also come with his winged glider, of Hobgoblin at least, and also comes with a head of Hobgoblin, which is a very interesting looking head. I can't wait to actually add that to the figure. We flip around to the back of the package, and the two figures, one we've already had a look at, was Spider-Woman and Spider-Girl. Warriors of the Web read-up says these heroines trap evildoers with their web-slinging superpowers. Other figures that you can pick up are Spider-Man, Anti-Venom, Spider-Man 2099, Warriors of the Web, Spider-Girl, Warriors of the Web, Spider-Woman, and Daredevil. You collect all these figures, and in this case, you actually don't get any variations to the heads, not like Older Man Thor or Odin, or trying to think of another one that had these swappable heads. In this case, though, all the figures give you Hobgoblin, so you have to actually pick up all 6. To check out more, you can go to www.hasbro.com/Spider-Man. And Spot's going to take a break, get this opened up, and when we come back, yes indeed, we are going to be having a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Infinite Series, Warriors of the Web, Spider-Girl. There's more heading your way, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. The two accessories that come with Spider-Girl aren't her own. They are the pieces that you need to finish Hobgoblin. First things first, you've got his face, which kind of has a cat/goblin look to it. I don't know why I'm thinking it looks kind of cat-like, but she does come with a head that we can take and pop onto the body of Hobgoblin, just like that. And he does also come with the wings, which I guess well, you know what? I could also just feed the arms through. I don't actually have to take the arms off. This is not something I necessarily needed to put the arms on after the fact. See, I can do that just fine. I'm a grown-up. There we go. And you've got Hobgoblin. He's not bad. He's not bad. I'll talk more, of course, about him when we get the when we finish Spider-Girl here, and we're gonna have a review separately for Hobgoblin. Not bad, but meh. I'm just gonna put him aside. Okay, so having a look at Spider-Girl. Now, one problem I'm having with this figure, Spider-Woman wasn't as bad, but she's extremely warped. Her legs are, look at the legs, they're bow-legged. All because of the way she was put in the package. She's not bad. As a whole, she's not bad. I don't have many real complaints with the figure. Her arm is a little stuck. I can't seem to get it to move. The thing is, though, for me, she has an outfit very similar to what, I think, again, Ben Reilly wore after he was the Crimson, what was it, Scarlet Spider, thank you. He kind of, I think, wore this outfit for a short period of time. I've never been a fan of this costume, ever. Just not my thing. She kind of adopted it, now she's sporting it. But to be honest, it's not my favorite Spider-Man costume. It's probably even it probably is one of my least favorite Spider-Man costumes. So even though Spider-Girl, poor Spider-Girl, even though she's sporting it and it's on a different character, just not crazy about it. The multiple web shooter bracelet going on there as well. That haft thing that they did where the half spider web on the legs. This new version, the new interpretation of the spider, it was not my cup of tea. By the way, as a comparison, reach off camera, there is Spider-Woman. You can see the difference between the two. This kind of feels like, and this is nothing really against the figure, but the design of it makes me feel like, yeah, we've been there. You know, we've been there. Spider-Woman, on the other hand, she doesn't have as much going on as Spider-Girl, but because she's just different, you know, she's kind of a breath of fresh air. It's a shame, though, that the legs are warped as they are. They should be really to about like that, but sadly they're a little more warped. This will correct itself, you know, of course, as you have the figure more on display. You can also heat the figure in some boiling water and just try to correct it that way and get the legs to straighten out. I like the coloring. The face is good. Okay, let's talk about some other pros here. The face is good. I like the face. it just so happens that because her face is a certain size, because she is female, her face also channels for me Spectacular Spider-Man, the animated series. Just kind of the shape of his head. Maybe I'm the only one that maybe sees that. The blue is nice, the red is nice, just not my thing. Just not really my cup of tea. Cup of tea would be nice. She does have peg holes on the undersides of her feet, but of course no display stands to be found. Hello? No display stands. Her articulation, though, is she has a ball hinge joint in the head. I mean, there's to nothing, you can't take it away from her that she does not have good articulation. Pivoting in the head with the ball joint, and then of course you've got that hinge point as well. Hinges in the arms, in the shoulders I should say. Normally the elbows could bend. I can bend this one quite easily and rotate it. This one elbow is stuck. I don't know why. I don't want to force it because she has small arms. I don't want to break anything. She does also have a hinge in the hand. Also rotates at the wrist. Upper torso ball joint and ball joint legs. Swivel thighs. Double bend at the knees. Swivel at the boot and hinged feet. Maybe while we're at it, a little bit of interaction for everybody out there. Maybe while we're at it, you guys can tell me what your favorite Spider-Man costume is. Let me know down below. I think my favorite, surprisingly enough, above and beyond the classic Spider-Man costume, I think my favorite is still the Scarlet Spider. I don't know, I just always love that costume. I also like the black costume too, but I think I have to give it to the Scarlet Spider as my favorite Spider-Man costume. Spider-Girl's not bad. I don't think, I can't say she's the weakest of the lot. You know what, maybe I might. I was going to say, I don't like Anti-Venom for how short and stocky and stumpy that he is. But, you know, truthfully, he's still a good figure. He just has bad legs. Like, that's what's killing it for that figure. This figure has nothing really wrong with it. I'm not crazy about the costume. And that's just a personal preference. Today's Toy Spot, though, we were having a look at the final figure of Marvel Legends Infinite Series, Spider-Man Hobgoblin Wave. We're having a look today at Spider-Girl, which also means that the next figure that we're going to be having a look at in its own separate video is Hobgoblin. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.